The fact is, you only have two options on how to use your Memorial Dragon Stones, and the purpose of this video is to help you navigate which option is better for you specifically. Now, there is no right or wrong answer, and believe it or not, there are some people who are going to choose one option over the other, and vice versa. It depends on a few things that I'll talk about in this video that you should definitely keep in mind. But just so you understand your options here, you can either A, exchange your Memorial Dragon Stones for the worldwide celebration tickets right here, and then use those tickets to summon on these banners here. Now, these are last year's banners, so don't confuse that. I'm just pulling them up for a visual reference. But if you log into Dokkan right now and click on the summon and go to the ticket section, you will see this year's version of these worldwide campaign celebration with, updated characters and whatnot. Now, keep in mind that the exchange rate is a 1-to-1 ratio. Meaning for every single stone you exchange, you will get in exchange one single ticket, 1-to-1 ratio. That's option A. Option B is to spend a certain amount of Memorial Dragon Stones for any one of these characters here. Last year it cost 150. The year before that it was 150, and the year before that it was 150. The reason why I say that is because I'm actually recording this before we even know the price this year. I'm going to assume it's not going to change. I would also say probably not going to change, but I mean, let's hope that they decrease the number a little bit, because this is a pretty expensive amount. So again, which option is better for you? Let's hop into it. I do have a really quick push-up challenge for you though, or subscriber challenge if you're new to the channel. Super quick. You can feel free to skip this if you want, but if you want to participate in getting a little bit stronger or staying up to date with the channel, then let's just get this out the way really quickly, and let's go ahead and test your RNG for the upcoming worldwide celebration. It's very simple, okay? Pick a side of the coin. I'm going to flip the coin after you decide, so don't lie to me and don't switch it, okay? If it lands on the side that you pick, it looks like your RNG is pretty good. You may have some, again, I can't confirm your luck, but at the moment, your RNG is looking pretty decent, and you can skip today's both push-up challenge and subscriber challenge. But if it lands on the side that you didn't pick, you got caught lacking today, you got to do better. Drop down and give me 8 push-ups if you are subscribed, and if you're not, then what are you doing? You got caught lacking today, you got to subscribe, and maybe in the future, you can start building some muscle up. You know what I'm saying? Let's actually hop into this. So I'll give you 3 seconds to pick a side of the coin. 3, 2, 1. Don't lie to me, okay? Some people will say they always beat this, but I don't know if that's necessarily true. And it lands on heads. So if you picked heads, GG's, you're good to go. If you pick tails, you know what you gotta do. Let's hop into this. So let's explore the first option. When would you ever want to buy these tickets for your Memorial Dragon Stones and summon on these banners? I believe, and this is just, again, I said I believe, so this is obviously my opinion, the only time you want to exchange this is if you don't want, if you're not looking for a specific character in the pool of units here, okay? The reason why I say that is if you are looking for a very specific character, you have to understand there are so many characters on this banner that the chance of you walking out with a Dokkan Fest, I mean, listen, when I summon on these ticket banners, I don't pull jack, okay? Now, sometimes I do, right? And if you do 10, 15, 20 multis on this banner, you're going to walk away with a few Dokkan Fest, essentially guaranteed. I mean, you may get shafted, but you get the point, right? But if you're looking for a very specific character, like let's say you want STR Janemba, the chance of you walking away with that specific STR Janemba is extremely low. So if you want STR Janemba, it's not in your best interest, okay, to exchange this currency for tickets to then summon on this banner and give yourself an extremely slim chance of pulling STR Janemba. It would just be so much better for you to buy STR Janemba outright in the shop. I will say this though, okay? 150 is not anywhere near, like, no character, I don't care who you are, no character on this list is worth 150 of these bad boys. Keep in mind that one of these, okay? You have to understand, one of these, just to get one, you need to spend 50 Dragonstone throughout the course of the year. 50, okay? So, what is that? What's 150 times 50? 7,500 Dragon Stones. That means you're gonna spend this. Okay, spending 150 of these on any one of these characters is is that? Yeah, I believe so. Spending 150 of these on any one of these characters means, or essentially means, that you're spending 7,500. Like, think about it like that. Are you spending 7,500 Dragon Stones on STR Super Vegeta? Again, it's an insane amount. But again, there's a flip side to that. If you only have, let's say, 100 of these bad boys, obviously you can't buy whoever you want. So you're just gonna have to exchange for tickets and summon it anyways. Now, the benefit of exchanging is that you may not pull a specific character, but you're going to, there's a decent chance you walk away with, you know, 1, 2, maybe 3 Dokkan Festival characters. And if you don't have many of these characters, if you're new to the game, or you don't have anyone rainbowed, any pull you have is just going to be a W in your book, right? Because it doesn't matter if you want the character or not. If they're not rainbowed in your account, you can use them, right? It's still a W for you. So, again, it's like, you just have to really think about your purchase before you purchase it, because this is not going to be something that you're going to be able to receive back. Like, once you spend it, you spend it. It's all up to you, though. If you have every character here except for this Agile Kid Gohan, and you really love this Kid Gohan, no matter who it is, you're going to have to spend 150 anyway. So I would just personally say buy Kid Gohan, because if you try to exchange for tickets, the chance of you pulling Kid Gohan are just not great. And maybe you do, right? It's possible that you pull 3 Gohans during your summons, but it's also possible you pull none. And when it comes to Dokkan, one thing I've learned is do not play with the game, do not play with RNG, because Dokkan doesn't care about you, what you want, or your feeling. So if you have a chance to buy a specific character, even though it's not worth it, the price is the same for every character, which means if you want a character, just get it out the way. Make sure you know that you really want that character, but go ahead and purchase the character, because trying to leave it up to chance is not a smart thing. Dokkan, RNG, and our happiness are not things that really belong in the same sentence, and Dokkan has proved that to you time and time again. But again, like I mentioned, if there isn't a specific character that you want, let's say you're just happy with any character, you have no characters rainbowed, you wouldn't mind a copy of anyone, or you're completely new, exchanging all tickets you have, all stones you have for tickets, I do think is the best choice, because you may not be able to pinpoint one character, but you may be able to walk away with STR Cooler, AGL Metal Cooler, Super Saiyan 4 Goku, and AGL Super Saiyan 4 Vegeta, which is extremely good. And out of those 4 characters, that would have cost you 600 Memorial Dragon Stones, which is what, 7,500 times 4? Not math I'm even interested in doing. So the point is simple. If there's a specific character you want, buy them. If there isn't a specific character you want, you don't mind anyone, exchange for tickets and have fun summoning. Remember that you're not guaranteed anything, though. These are not guaranteed SSR. I got shafted during my summons, and unfortunately, it just happens, right? There should be an option this year as well to spend 50 instead of 7. Like, 7 gets you 7 characters. 50 gets you 50 characters in a multi. I mean, it's just a nice way to spend them really, really fast if you're not really interested in clicking summon multiple times, but you know, it is what it is. But I remember last year doing a summon of 50 and not getting a single SSR, so it's possible. Again, just keep in mind that I don't want you to choose something and say you wish you would have done this instead, right? This is your chance to really think about it, and make sure that the decision you are making is the best for you and your account. So yeah, hopefully you enjoyed. I'll see you in the next one. Take care. Please take care of yourself, and peace.